Alan Cumming has joined us on the sofa this morning. Morning, Alan.
Hello.
We were just chatting, weren't we?
About dogs.
Welcome to the sofa, by the way.
Thank
about
you.
dogs, because you have a dog yourself.
Lala, yes, missing her after seeing those puppies.
Yeah, and people may well know that from the US Traitors, because I didn't know this, but your dog has a role.
She's my co-host. Yeah, so she's technically a 4-time Emmy winner because of that.
And does it work well? Does that work well?
Her being my co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Trying to steal the limelight? Is there a problem?
Well, there was a thing in, you know, Us magazine, that magazine in America, there was a thing that said, Alan Cumming's dog Lala steals the style spotlight. I was furious.
The style spotlight?
Yeah, because she has little costumes. They give her little things to sort of wear to match what I wear crazy things in it.
So you were shown up by, in your words, a mutt?
Yes. But, you know, I'm very egalitarian.
Shall we give you your formal introduction?
Yes, please.
Now, from making his theatre debut almost 40 years ago, Alan Cumming has gone on to become a star on stage and screen. Now he's swapping centre stage for a role behind the scenes as artistic director for Pitlochry Festival Theatre. It's not easy, Pitlochry.
Well, it's not easy for some.
So an artistic director. You're the boss.
I'm the boss, that's right.
And you come in there and you can just go, do you know what? This is what I'm going to do. So give people a sense of what your vision is.
Well, it's so exciting because it was so not on my track for it. It was a complete accident, like a lot of good things in my life, like the Traitors, not what I thought my life was going to be. And I just came up and I thought, I'm going to give it a go. Because it's really right where I grew up in Scotland, right where I was born. Aberfeldy, and I just thought it's an amazing theatre with like 3 spaces, workshops, and I just thought it has this potential to be this international theatre destination. So I've invited loads of people that I know and love to come and make great plays, and we're doing Scottish premiere of Once, and new Scottish plays, and we're doing Lear with a great Scottish actress as the Queen, Maureen Beattie.
And go on, do the list for us of the names who are going to be appearing.
Oh, well especially because of I'm doing an LGBT festival in January, and I've got Ian McKellen, Graham Norton, Armistead Maupin, we've got Shirley Henderson's coming to do a play with me, Simon Russell Beale's coming to play Liberace, we've got all these great Scottish actors, we've got, who else? Lulu is coming to do a fundraiser. I know, drop the mic.
Is it a concert or a play or a
She's doing
event?
a talk with me. I'm doing a talk with her about her life and her new book. Just loads of things. I mean, I think what's really... I just wanted to bring joy and eclecticism and great work, and, you know, we can make everything there, and just sort of to both... I mean, the sort of slogan of the theatre before I started was share Pitlochry with the world and the world with Pitlochry. And I thought, I can do that. I'm not very good at all the admin stuff, but I can do that. And so I've built this season that's about celebrating the very best of Scottish talent and bringing in sort of international people to make great work.
Did you know, and I know you've obviously worked on stage and on screen, did you know how important an artistic director was to the survival of a theatre?
Well, yes. I mean, I'm pretty good at it. I'd worked in a lot of
Because I don't
theatres.
think everyone understands that.
No, it's a lot. Like, you could... I mean, I had written on my blackboard in my office, try not to bankrupt this building, because that's what they told me on the first day I was going to do with my plans initially. So that was cheery. But, you know, yeah, it's been a crash course. I've been doing it for over a year now, and now my first season is actually on sale today. So it's just about to happen. And the festival Out in the Hills is on sale too. So it's been a lot of pressure, a lot of struggle, and a huge learning curve. But I feel I've done it with, you know, positivity and sort of love, and that's hopefully winning the day.
Are you going to be on the flip side of the actors who are demanding now?
Demanding?
Who want kind of like, who need looking after and, you know, need a little bit of extra care and attention, because at one point it might have been you on that side.
Yeah, well, it is. I am going to be doing I'm doing a show with Shirley Henderson.
Well, you can look after yourself. It's about looking
I can look after
the
myself.
others.
No, I'm not one of those actors. I mean, it's so funny. You're people here today. I came here on my own, and nobody could believe it. They're like, where are your team?
Where are your people?
Zero. I came, like, Liam, my driver, dropped me. He's my driver on the show I'm doing here. He dropped me. And then I'll just sort of wander out when I leave. I mean, I'm not one of those actors. I like being looked after. I like, you know, like people to help me do my job. But all that other stuff is about sort of lack of reality and lack of kindness.
But you're going to have to be doing that for...
Oh, I'm all about making people feel... I mean, that's the thing, I think, you know, what I found about working at the theatre. And what I'm going to continue to do is to make people feel involved and valued, and then they give of their best work. It's a bit of a no-brainer.
So when you're hosting the US Traitors, which I'm sure you absolutely love, because that is in itself a performance, isn't it?
Yes, I sort of play a character more than Claudia. I just loved the celebrity one recently. It was so fantastic. But I play this sort of, there I am, look, it's an absolute, talk about camp. I think is hilarious is that it's the first time that an American version of a show is more theatrical and camp than the British one.
You look like a
And I think
genie.
that's because, yes, that's a sort of the trailer for there's a sort of tarot cards theme this year, the one coming up. So yeah, I play it like welcome players, welcome to my castle. Pretend it's my castle. It's not.
Is it a real castle?
Yeah, it's exactly the same castle as the British one.
Oh, you do
it's the same company
location.
does both,
Right.
and so we just go in. Either we go first or they go first.
So when did you start filming that?
The next one, the fourth one's about to come out in January, and then we start the way the British one's doing a real celebrity one now. Now the American one, which has been a celebrity one, is now doing a real people one. So we're doing 2 a year. So I think in May I go and do the next one with real people.
Did you know when the celebrity one went out? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.Id you know any of the people?
You never watch television, do you? What are you doing?
What are we
It's like
doing
you have to
now?
get up early in the
I watched
morning or
some.
something, yeah.
Did you know any of the guests? Were they friends? Were any of them friends or acquaintances?
What, in the American one?
Yeah, when the US version was on. Oh, you
I
didn't know them?
mean, the first season, I was like, who are these people? Because I don't watch much TV. And
Okay.
a lot of them are from reality shows and things like that, things I'd never watch. This last season, I got a bit better. But I go and I have a sort of crash course. So I have them all on the wall and little notes about them. And then I went down to do the welcome players. And I came back and said, could we have the most up-to-date plastic surgery pictures, please? Because some of these people I didn't recognise because they'd had a little bit of a tweak before they came on the show.
Do you enjoy the kind of treachery?
I do. I mean, everyone does. I mean, I think that's the thing.
Because I think you are full of mischief.
I am quite mischievous, yes. Well, so are you. I thought that grilling you gave that man, ask him about the budget.
Just doing my job.
Excellent job. I love that.
You enjoy the treachery, though. And do you kind of hope that they push to be as mean as they dare?
Well, you want to have good telly, you want to have conflict. But the thing about the game is, it makes them nuts. They are maddened. It's sort of, you see about episode 5 or 6, you're like, what? Why are you doing that for? Because they've gone mad and they have this sort of pack mentality. I say it's like Lord of the Flies with Botox. That's what the Traitors is.
It's a good description.
Do you ever hanker after doing a job like this? Do you sit at home, do you watch much current affairs?
Yeah.
So do you sit at home raging about interviews people do? Or how people respond? Or is that you?
I do. I rage sometimes at people not pressing, especially in America, or not pressing people enough, or being so sort of, I think the shows are much more partisan there, and so that's annoying.
So do you think that politicians, for example, get an easier time there than they do here?
Totally.
Really?
Totally, yeah. I mean, nobody would do what you just did, like that. I'm sorry to keep going, but I'm all for it. Don't worry.
Can I ask you a question? For
Yes,
anyone,
that's your job.
Thank you. I asked you about people knowing what artistic directors. If someone hasn't been to the theatre, hasn't seen a play, and that world just doesn't feel like theirs, and everyone's been there at some point, how would you open up that world? What would you say to them now? Not necessarily if they can't make their way to Pitlochry.
Or they can't see it.
Or they can't say it. What would you say?
See, I think that the theatres are community centres. That's what they should be, like in the way that, churches, I suppose, used to be, and places to gather. And so, and you come and see a play, hopefully. But for me, what I'm trying to do at Pitlochry as well is make the community come in and use the building, because it's theirs. They paid for it with their taxes. So it's their building, and I feel it should be a place where people gather and talk and eat and drink and whatever you do, and maybe go and see a show. But use it, that's what I think, use it as a community centre, because I think we've lost that sort of the doing of that in our society.
I think you've done a very good sell.
Good. Tickets available today at 10 o'clock.
Nice to see you this morning. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you very
Alan.
much.